which is the crossing of the staffs, which means that anybody that is not an officer above may come up to the podium. La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. Amajum, which means to stand. Punyaki Dum, which means to turn, face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu, Shabashamayim, Kudash, Hayah, Shimka, Yahweh, Malakwika, Taba'ah, Atazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawo, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Ko, Yawam, Wasalachanawa, Kuwabawathnawa, Kasalachnawa, Kuwabawathanawa, Wala'a, Tabayayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'atapara, La'awalamyam, Aman. This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Babakashai, Nathananawa, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Kol Makala, Wakol Marawa, Hakak, La Tahor, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, La Hakim, Hamathim, Hakak, Al Rakawat, Hatama Allah, the Garshan, by Hashem Yahushai, the Wad Alman. Prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wam Yaka Allah. Wa Hayam. Mat Tazabia. Al Wap Yahana. Ha Al Wapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Quathayanyam. Ha Kayayam. Wa Quathian. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushai. The Wad Alman. Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hohorium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Rogolka, Al Yanawum, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawum, Wala'a, Yashun, Shalomar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazolka, Al, Yad, Yumyaka, Yawamum, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balya'ala, Yahweh, it's like Yashamarka, Makol, Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, like Tazaatka, Wabuaka, Maitha, Wai, Awalam. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayah, Lakah, Al Bakarash, Wa'al, Dashakwat, Al Kaya, Hana, Awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Imaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'itazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanaki Dum, Mongolia, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham, Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'itazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Barya, Yakaratwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayum, Moa'aba, Bulgarian, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashak, Aim, Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Aimum, Hayawa, Zarwai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Aishah, Laham, Kamadian, Kasa Yasara, Kayabian, Bonaka'ol, Kayashawan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayathamwa, Nara, Yabmawa, Ka'irab, Wakazaaba, Wakazabak, Wakazazol, Manai, Kol, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarawa, Nayarashah, Lanawa, Naawa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagogola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Kaash, Tabaira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Tardatma, Basa Irika, Wabasa, Wapathka, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wavakashwa, Shumka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabaawa, Idea, Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shumka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al, Kal, Ha'aratazah. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O my power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. A sword also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Zeba, and as Almunna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High power in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Pray for the curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us thy prophets.
Speak against us thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
Shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
The rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
Their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitazi.
Posse Comitazi.
The gay movement.
Gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
Lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space programs.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
The cable access channels.
Cable access channels.
And the radio channels.
And the radio channels.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
That seek to stop us.
Seek to stop us.
And bring swift destruction to all the heathen.
Bring swift destruction to all the heathen.
That stand in the way.
Stand in the way.
Or try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth.
Or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth.
Through the earth.
And consume them.
And consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahweh Shai,
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers.
come down with the flying saucers.
And punish all the heathens
Punish all the heathens
that come up against us.
come up against us.
As we speak thy word,
As we speak thy word,
cause it to be known
cause it to be known
by all
by all
that it is the angels that hath done it.
that it is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
through the media,
through the media,
throughout the whole world,
throughout throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabia, which means to be seated. We're going to be in the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 18 and verse 22. It's like, I had looked on the phone for the TikTok, and if they do restore the live, it won't be until after the service. Because we didn't do that video until almost 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we done.
But the way they have that worded, it's like they're not going to restore it at all.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Usually they give a date of when they restore it.
What was the date? Let me see. What you talking about? Where did get the phone?
I'll say the Fort Wayne is the 31st, and then the Quams is
Don't have a date.
yeah, don't have a date at all.
Shut down the whole live.
Yeah, you can't be a guest or nothing. Slovakia.
It says it will not be restored until the suspension ends. So we'll see if it says something ends.
Go. Okay. All right, this is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 18, and verse 22 in the Hebrew. Wayasap, Iwad, Ak Yamaitaza, Ban, Tazarawak, Waya Amar, All, Yawa Abba, Waya Haya, Ma, Arataza, Na, Gam, Anya, Akaria, Hakawashia, Waya Amar, Yawa Abba, Lama, Za, Atha, Rataza, Banya, Walaka, Hayun, Bashawar, Matazah, verse 23, Wayahaya, Ma, Arawataza, Waya Amor, Lawa, Rawataza, Wayarataza, Akyamaitaza, Darak, Hakakar, Waya Ibar, Hakawashia, verse 24, Wa Dawada, Yawashab, Bayun, Shunya, Hasha Irium, Wayalak, Ha Tazapa, All, Gog, Hasha'ar, All, Ha Kawama, Wayashah, Ah, Ayun Yawu, Wayara, Wahana, Ayash, Rataza, Labadwa, verse 25. Wa Yakra, Ha Tazapa, Wayagad, Lamalak, Waya Amor, Hamalak, Labadwa, Bashawar, Bapayawu, Wayalak, Halawak, Wakurab, verse 26. Wayara, Ha Tazapa, Ayash, Akar, Ratza, Wa Yakura, Ha Tazapa, All, Hasha'ar, Wa Yamor, Hana, Ayash, Ratza, Labadwa, Waya Amor, Hamalak, Gam, Zah, Mabashar, verse 27. Waya Amor, Hatazapa, Anya, Ra, Ah, Marawataza, Ha Rawashawan, Kamarataza, Akyamitaza, Ban, Tazadawak, Waya Amor, Hamalak, Ayash, Tawab, Za, Wa'al, Bashara, Tawaba, Yabua'a, verse 28. Wayakwara, Akiyamaitaza, Wayamor, All, Hamalak, Shalom, Wayashathkawa, Lamalak, Laapyawa, Arataza, Sa, Waya Omar, Barawak, Yahweh, Alahayak, Ashar, Magar, Ath, Ha'anashim, Ashar, Nasha'awa, Ath, Yadama, Ba'adanya, Hamalak. Salakia. I caught that up. I'm going to get it in English. Anything, Kat?
Spring cleaning mode a little bit because all the
Right,
weather changed up.
right,
Let me see how messy everything is.
right.
Jesus Christ. That's all thing about spring cleaning though.
All right, this is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 18, and verse 22. Then said Ahimaaz, the son of Zadok, yet again to Joab, but howsoever let me, I pray thee, also run after Cushai. And Joab said, wherefore wilt thou run, my son, seeing that thou hast no tidings ready? 23. But howsoever said he, let me run. And he said unto him, run. Then Ahimaaz ran by the way of the plain and overran Cushai. 24. And David sat between the two gates, and the watchman went up to the roof over the gate unto the wall, and lifted up his eyes, and looked, and behold, a man running alone. 25. And the watchman cried and told the king, and the king said, if he be alone, there is tidings in his mouth. And he came apace and drew near. 26. And the watchman saw another man running, And the watchman called unto the porter, and said, Behold, another man running alone. And the king said, He also bringeth tidings. 27. And the watchman said, Methinketh the running of the foremost is like the running of Ahimaaz, the son of Zadok. And the king said, He is a good man, and cometh with good tidings. All right, so basically what's going on from these scriptures we started reading is the message that was to be delivered to King David. We talked about last Sabbath service. They're showing the steps of how it is that it got to King David. And those who are on Shamar or on watch, like King David let them know, if someone comes running alone, they're coming to deliver a message. We don't have to worry about, an attack or nothing like that, because of course during these times, that's how you got messages across. You had to send a messenger, right? Somebody with a letter, or that has been told a message that they have to deliver to the next man. Like, that's how we got messages across. And as they see this brother running, they're starting to try to figure out who it is that's delivering the message. And they said, based off of the way it is that he moves when he runs, that it's Salakia. And they're saying that it's Ahimaaz, the son of Zadok. Verse 28. And Ahimaaz called and said unto the king, All is well. And he fell down to the earth upon his face before the king, and said, Blessed be the Lord thy God, which hath delivered up the men that lifted up their hand against my lord the king. 29. And the king said, Is the young man Absalom safe? And Ahimaaz answered, When Joab sent the king's servant and me thy servant, I saw a great tumult, but I knew not what it was. 30. And the king said unto him, Turn aside and stand here. And he turned aside and stood still. 31. And behold, Cushai came. And Cushai said, Tidings, my lord the king, for the Lord hath avenged thee this day of all them that rose up against thee. 32. And the king said unto Cushai, Is the young man Absalom safe? And Cushai answered, The enemies of my lord the king, and all that rise against thee, to do thee hurt, be as that young man is. 33. And the king was much moved, and went up to the chamber over the gate, and wept. And as he went, thus he said, O my son Absalom, my son Absalom, would God I had died for thee. O Absalom, my son, my son. So King David got the message that his son, even though he put the order out for him to be, spared, to just be captured, he got the message that his son was, I guess I'm going to say on live now, since the sensitive platform isn't watching, how it is that his son was killed in this battle. Of course, King David mourns for him. Just as many of us today mourn for our children, knowing how all the wickedness it is that they've done in this earth, knowing how it is that they've taken part in destroying our community and our households. When our children are murdered in the streets, we still mourn for them. So it's no different for King David, even though his son tried to usurp the throne from King David. Like, he still had love for him, because at the end of the day, that was his boy. Like, that was his baby boy, his son, someone that he's raised since a young man, that turned on him. 2 Samuel chapter 19 and verse 1. And it was told Joab, Behold, the king weepeth and mourneth for Absalom. Verse 2. And the victory that day was turned into mourning unto all the people, for the people heard say that day, how the king was grieved for his son. Verse 3. And the people got them by stealth that day into the city, as people being ashamed steal away when they flee in battle. Verse 4. But the king covered his face, and the king cried with a loud voice, O my son Absalom, O Absalom, my son, my son. Verse 5. And Joab came into the house to the king and said, Thou hast shamed this day the faces of all thy servants, which this day have saved thy life, and the lives of thy sons and of thy daughters, and the lives of thy wives, and the lives of thy concubines. 6. And that thou lovest thine enemies, and hatest thy friends, for thou hast declared this day that thou regardest neither princes nor servants. For this day I perceive that if Absalom had lived, and all we had died, this day then it had pleased thee well. 7. Now therefore arise, go forth, and speak comfortably unto thy servants. For I swear by the Lord, if thou go not forth, there will not tarry one with thee this night, and that will be worse unto thee than all the evil that befell thee from thy youth until now. Verse 8. Then the king arose and sat in the gate, and they told unto all the people, saying, Behold, the king doth sit in the gate. And all the people came before the king, for Israel had fled every man to his tent. Verse 9. And all the people were at strife throughout all the tribes of Israel, saying, The king saved us out of the hand of our enemies, and he delivered us out of the hand of the Philistines. And now he is fled out of the land for Absalom. 10. And Absalom, whom we anointed over us, is dead in battle. Now therefore, why speak ye not a word of bringing the king back? 11. And King David sent to Zadok and to Abiathar the priests, saying, Speak unto the elders of Judah, saying, Why are ye the last to bring the king back to his house, seeing the speech of all Israel is come to the king, even to his house? 12. Ye are my brethren, ye are my bones and my flesh. Wherefore then are ye the last to bring back the king?
It's like, when he's talking about bring back, what do you mean, like show your support back for the king?
Because I
They joined with
yeah, because all Israel joined onto Absalom when the, I guess you'd say, civil war had started within the nation, and so all the tribes started to turn back to King David when they found out Absalom fell. But Judah is the only one that isn't giving their full support behind King David.
I bet David's looking stupid, feeling stupid.
Right.
Oh, damn, we back the wrong guy.
Right.
Man, it's like, all right, please.
Okay. Verse 12. Ye are my brethren, ye are my bones and my flesh. Wherefore then are ye the last to bring back the king? Verse 13. And say ye to Amasa, Art thou not of my bone and of my flesh? God do so to me, and more also, if thou be not captain of the host before me continually in the room of Joab. 14. No, Joab's alive. Come on. 14. And he bowed the heart of all the men of Judah, even as the heart of one man, so that they sent this word unto the king, Return thou and all thy servants. Slaki. I think they were saying that they want him to be like in the top rankings with Joab.
Oh, all right. I thought it said in the place of Joab.
No, they were saying in the room of Joab.
Oh, wow.
Underbar. 15. So the king returned and came to Jordan, and Judah came to Gilgal to go to meet the king, to conduct the king over Jordan. 16. And Shimei, the son of Gerah, a Benjamite, which was of Baharim, hasted and came down with the men of Judah to meet King David. 17. And there were 1,000 men of Benjamin with him, and Zabah, the servant of the house of Saul, and his 15 sons, and his 20 servants with him. And they went over Jordan before the king. 18. And there went over a ferry boat to carry over the king's household, and to do what he thought good. And Shimei, the son of Gera, fell down before the king as he was come over Jordan. And so if you don't remember this brother is talking about, this is who threw rocks at King David and his servants as he had to flee Jerusalem from Absalom. As he had to seek a secure place so that he would be able to eventually come back and rule over the throne. Well, this brother took advantage of the hardships that King David was going through. How it is that he was down on his luck and was in the gutters. And instead of him being a brother to him and giving him a place of refuge to hide in or a safe place he can go to, he threw rocks at him. You know what I'm saying? Pegging the king and cursing his name because he had to flee from Jerusalem. And now that he sees that King David is back in power, that the Lord was with King David, now he's gathering all his servants, everyone within his house, his soldiers, everybody, and he's about to go beg King David to spare his life. Why? Because he did evil to King David. Like, when you see that a brother is down, you're not supposed to just kick him. You're supposed to, try to uplift them in some kind of way. Like, that's like.
Oh, I'm gonna say that's why the scriptures say you hate thy brother without a cause. That's a sin unto thee. You hate thy brother without a cause. Like, why you hating King David? King David ain't do nothing but put the nation together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he fucked up one good time, but I mean that wasn't your word. You know what I mean? So
right.
The Lord judged him for that, killed his kids and all that.
Right.
So it ain't for you to hate him. So yeah.
And slightly cap, just add on to that point, like this brother threw rocks, he was a descendant of Saul, King Saul. So that's why he hated him. But even then, like, you're supposed to love your brother as thyself. Right. Like, when you're down, you're not going to want someone to just, belittle you or to try to harm you, all because you're not in a position to defend yourself. Like, you're supposed to defend that brother. Like, that's why the Isupk is here, because of course the religions of this earth have taught our people not to defend our own. Like the religions of this earth have taught Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to kick our own when we're down. That's why it is the cartels are able to rule over South America. That's why it is that all of the thievery and robbery and just wickedness that's going on within the reservations and ghettos, why it's able to happen, because the religions of this earth have deceived and misled our people. We have to come back to the true teachings of this Bible right here. Verse 19, and said unto the king, let not my Lord impute iniquity unto me, neither do thou remember that which thy servant did perversely, the day that my Lord the king went out of Jerusalem, that the king should take it to his heart. It says, so after all that this brother has done, he came to King David and asked him, just forgive that. Like, don't sit there and think that's who I am. I'm not that kind of person. I don't just sit there and throw rocks at brothers when they're fleeing for their lives. Verse 20, for thy servant doth know that I have sinned. Therefore, behold, I am come the first this day of all the house of Joseph to go down to meet my Lord the king. 21, but Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, answered and said, shall not Shimei, be put to death for this because he cursed the Lord's anointed? Because typically that's what happens when you curse the Lord's anointed, which is exactly who King David was. You get put to death for it, and that's why it's so crazy that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians would dare to come against the ISUPK in today's times, because we are the Lord's anointed. Like you. Go ahead, Cap. No, go ahead, Cap.
I was gonna say, look at them 32 whelps, that 32 young people, that young cats that was making fun of Elijah or Isaiah, one of the prophets, called him Baldy, chasing him out of town.
Mm-hmm.
2 she bears came out and
right,
unalive.
Right,
that's crazy.
Right,
that was crazy.
Right, like you would better watch how it is that you conduct yourself around the prophets of God.
And if I could, that's it. Okay, there's 32 of y'all. When the bears come out, I'm sure y'all all scattered.
Right.
So that means the bear took one out, chased you down,
right.
got that one, chased them down,
right.
chased them all through town.
I didn't even think of that, Cap.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of it like that.
There was 2 bears, so
right.
they get all, they probably get 2 at a time.
Yeah.
But everybody gonna run their own way.
Right.
That means the bear found y'all through the woods, chased y'all down, was relentless in your pursuit. You
right.
found a tree or hid somewhere. He just kept coming after y'all, and y'all was done. Like, dang. Yeah, was fear, right? They were scared for their life.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, imagine getting a message, like one of the dudes you was with was just murdered by a bear. And you get another message, you're like, oh my God, are these the 2 bears that we first saw? I got to go into hiding. You get another message. And it's like, goddamn, I can't hide anywhere from these bears.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a movie like that. Wasn't that like the Revenant or something like that, where dude was being hunted by a bear? It was Leonardo DiCaprio.
I think I know the movie you talking about. He was all in the cold and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that movie, but I heard about it. Yeah, it might have been, but yeah, they was hunters.
Yeah, they're saying hunted him across the lands and shit.
My brother was kids said, "Let get out of school today."
Right.
Right.
Boy. Verse 22. And David said, what have I to do with you, ye sons of Zuriah, that ye should this day be adversaries unto me? Shall there any man be put to death this day in Israel? For do not I know that I am this day king over Israel? 23. Therefore the king said unto Shimei, thou shalt not die. And the king sware unto him. 24. And Mephibosheth, the son of Saul, came down to meet the king, and had neither dressed his feet, nor trimmed his beard, nor washed his clothes, from the day the king departed, until the day he came again in peace. 25. And it came to pass, when he was come to Jerusalem to meet the king, that the king said unto him, wherefore wentest not thou with me, Mephibosheth? 26. And he answered, my lord, O king, my servant deceived me. For thy servant said, I will saddle me an ass, that I may ride thereon, and go to the king, because thy servant is lame. 27. And he has slandered thy servant unto my lord, the king. But my lord the king is as an angel of God. Do therefore what is good in thine eyes. 28. For all of my father's house were but dead, men before my lord the king. Yet didst thou set thy servant among them that did eat at thine own table. What right, therefore have I yet to cry any more unto the king? There's some bread up here, Cap, if you want some.
Mm-hmm.
On the bar. 29. And the king said unto him, why speakest thou any more of thy masters? I have said, thou and Zabah divide the land. 30. And Mephibosheth said unto the king, yea, let him take all, for as much as my lord the king is come again in peace unto his own house. 31.
And Barzillai, the Gileadite, came down from Rogelim and went over Jordan with the king to conduct him over Jordan. 32. Now Barzillai was a very aged man, even 80 years old, and he had provided the king of sustenance while he lay at Mahanaim, for he was a very great man. 33. And the king said unto Barzillai, Come thou over with me, and I will feed thee with me in Jerusalem. 34. And Barzillai said unto the king, How long have I to live, that I should go up with the king unto Jerusalem? 35. I am this day 80 years old, and can I discern between good and evil? Can thy servant taste what I eat or what I drink? Can I hear any more the voice of singing men and singing women? Wherefore then should thy servant be yet a burden unto my lord the king? Verse 36. Thy servant will go a little way over Jordan with the king. And why should the king recompense it me with such a reward? 37. Let thy servant, I pray thee, turn back again, that I may die in mine own city, and be buried by the grave of my father and of my mother. But behold, thy servant Chimham, let him go over with my lord the king, and do to him what shall seem good unto thee. With that, just the priest behind the podium, my majum, which means to stand. La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel. So Imajum, which means to stand. Wapunya Hakidam, which means to turn, face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawu, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka. Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakutka, Taba'a, Petazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawub, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawu, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalakanawu, Kwabawatnawu, Kasalaknawu, Kwabawathinawu, Wala'a, Tabayaynawu, Bonasayawan, Abal, Awashaynawu, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, with the part, La'awalamyum, Aman. The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the Hakak in the power. Fuck it. The power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Babakashah, Nathananawa, Hakak, Hakak, Larapaa, Call Makala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahor, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakim, Hamathim, Hakak, Al Rakawa, Hatama Allah, Lagarshan, Bashim Yahushai, the water Amun. Perfect the power in the English. Bless Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai, please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Perfect the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wam Yaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazabya. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwadazayanyam. Ha Kayayam. Wa Saki. Wa Akwathian. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushai. The water Amun. Remember the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hahariam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isariah. Ma'aim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayam. Wa'arataza. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Ragolka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashun. Shawamor. Yasha'alu. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazolka. Al. Yad. Yumyaka. Yawamum. Hashamash. La. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balya'ala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makol. Rai. Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazahka. Wabuaka. Ma'aitha. Wai. Awalam. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. All Damayah. Lakah. All Faharash. Wa'al. Dashakwat. All. Kaya. Hana. Awayabuka. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al Aimaka. Ya'arayamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya'aitazawa. Al Tazapawanyaka. Omarawa. Lakawa. Wanakidam. Mongolia. Wala'a. Yazakor. Sham. Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa'aitazawa. Laba. Yakagwa. Al Yaka.
Baryath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, Wayashemai, Aliyam, Moab, Wahagarium, Gabal, Waimawan, Waimalak, Palashath, Ain, Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Aimum, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Aisha, Lahum, Kamadian, Kasa Yasara, Kayabian, Banakaol, Kayashawan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Dama, Shaithamwa, Nara, Yabmawa, Kaira, Wakazaaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Manai, Kol, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashah, Lanawa, Nawath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shaithamwa, Kagogola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Kaash, Babaira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Haryam, Khan, Paradakma, Basa Irika, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Malaa, Panyam, Palawan, Wayabakashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabaowa, Idea, Ide, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shimka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al, Call, Ha'aratazah. Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power.
Keep not thy silence, O my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O my power.
Be not still, O my power.
For lo,
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel,
may
be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a Reb, and like Zeb, yea, all their princes, as Zeba, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High power in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
Prefer the curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed art you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us thy prophets.
That speak against us thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
Shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
The rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
Their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitazi.
Posse Comitazi.
The gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
The cable access channels.
Cable access channels.
And the radio channels.
And the radio channels.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
That seek to stop us.
That seek to stop us.
And bring swift destruction to all the heathen.
Bring swift destruction to all the heathen.
That stand in the way.
That stand in the way.
Or try to stop us
Go
ahead.
Try to stop us.
From broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth.
From broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth.
Through the earth.
And consume them.
And consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahweh Shai,
Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
And punish all the heathens.
Punish all the heathens.
That come up against us.
That come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known.
Cause it to be known.
By all.
By all.
That it is the angels that have done it.
It is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread.
Cause it to be spread.
Through the media.
Through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always.
Always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar means to turn. I'll be taking the scrolls to be saluted.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak Yah.
Turn to smooth right there.
Yeah, most of the time, that's how Hebrew Academy, cat. All right, this concludes the Isupk Indianapolis Sabbath service. Salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Imadim Shabbat. Imadim Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham. Yagim Matah. Salute to the sisters watching online. Men of Israel. Imadim Shabbat. Imadim Barak. Yahweh Shemar Al Thamba Shem Yahushua. Yagim Matah. Would anybody like to be anointed at this time? I'm sorry, Christ, clap that up.